You we good?
Yep.
All right. Hello and welcome back. It's David. For all you, everybody out there, we have a full class, which is fantastic. A lot of really good people. So this is a great class. We're going to introduce today. We're going to do a prop class for the umpteenth time, and hopefully this one is better than the last. And we're going to talk about collecting bets, setting the bets up. We're going to work from the outside in. We're going to introduce, one way, two ways, three ways, four ways, five-way bets, and hopping, turn, and the wheel. All right, so a lot of different variations. All right, so here I am working the stick. We talked yesterday about moving the dice around the table, this kind of thing, but I am the stick man for now. Every good stick person is going to have probably two stacks of checks of both colors. Depending on which base you're more comfortable with, you'll move either the white checks or the dollars or the red checks on whichever side you need. You have, of course, a bull, and then you would normally have at least one or two of these buttons, which you're going to want to make available, because we're going to talk about the hard ways of putting those on. Okay, as we take bets from each side, when someone throws in a bet and we book the bet, we have to know three things. What three things?
What position, how much, and what bet?
Yes, the bet, the position, and the amount that has to be booked in order for you to know what the bet is, regardless of what side. You rely on your base person to help you book the bet, okay? So people are going to throw bets into you, and they're going to say, what they want, ideally. And the base people, if you're on the stick and you get busy, the base people will help you arrange these bets in a way that you can then take them and set them up, okay? A lot of casinos, most casinos I've ever worked at, the stick person is responsible for setting up these bets. Once you get to a higher tier casino, you'll help out your stick person maybe. You can set up hard ways, this kind of thing. But, the stick person needs to be kind of front and center with that. All right, so let's start on the outside in. We're going to work on the props and the keys and how we figure these out and how we book them, pay them, that kind of thing. All right, so starting from the outside, we have, well, here, let's just do this. There's easy way and a hard way, right? Every roll of the dice comes easy or hard. Okay, 2 6s, for example. Hard way is just double. So here we have 16 and 31, which is an off-strip layout. Off-strip layout. So downtown, the D used to have this layout on one of their games. Okay, we have strip layouts and we have off-strip layouts. So on the strip, by the way, there are some casinos that pay a little better and some that pay a little worse. If you work for a Caesars property, some of the other MGM properties, you're going to see 15 and 30 or 16 and 31. We're going to teach you both ways. There used to be a 32 table, and I believe there is still one left, the Strat, right? I think the Strat is 32. 32 at the Strat, Ronnie? Yeah, I think there's two 32 tables. We'll deal with that later. Okay, so you got easy way and a hard way, which is going to play into how we figure these out. All right, so the first most popular proposition bet on a table is what? Does anybody know? Crap check, number one. Okay, so a crap check is a bet on craps. Why is it the number one bet on a table? Because a lot of people bet the line, and this is their insurance bet. They call it their insurance bet, or a hedge against losing this line bet. If a 2, 3, or 12 rolls on a coming out roll, this would lose, and they would get their money back as a crap check, right? And so this is the number one most popular bet. Okay, so a crap check pays 8-4-1, and this is where we're introduced to the 4 and the 2. Some layouts will have a 4, and other layouts will say 2. The 2 just means to multiply. If you're at a casino that says 7-2-1, you're just going to multiply 7 times the bet, and that's what the player gets paid. You're always going to leave the player up to win, so it's important you deduct whatever bet they have. So if you go with the math, 8-4-1, all it means is you're going to pay them 8 for the 1. Okay, 8 for the 1. 7-2-1 means they get 7 to the 1. It's the same thing, 2 and 4. They do the 10-4s, okay, because it looks better. The player thinks they're getting a better deal, not so much. Same thing, so they interchange 4 and 2, okay? All right, so it gets paid 7-1. You would pay them 7. So if this bet were to win and the person was standing right here, okay, let's say you would set up the crap check here, you would say $7 still up to win if the crap check would roll, okay? use the stick. Stick works as a fantastic pointer. Okay, we don't point with our hands, by the way. It's considered rude in gaming to point with our hands. We always use this. Yeah, even on a blackjack table, you never want to use your hand. You always want to do open-handed or fist. You follow? Yeah. Never want to point. That's usually a thing. Okay, where we set these up? We set them up relative to where the person is. This might be my first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, and so on. You'll notice a lot of tables, they don't have enough C&E spots for everybody. There's only like 6 or 7. So if you run into an extra, just if you actually have 8 people, for example, you just put it next to it, okay? But that's always been a thing. I've never understood that. They only have like 7. You'll see 7 C&Es, not 8 C&Es. Okay, so crap check's pretty easy. They're gonna throw up a $1 crap check or $5 crap check. The base person will book it and you leave them up to win. The next most popular bet is a C&E, crap 11. Okay, crap 11. It's a bet on craps and a bet on the 11 to roll on the next roll of the dice, by the way, right? If I didn't mention that, this is a 1-roll bet. All these bets, except for the hard ways, which we'll get into, are 1-roll bets. Crap 11, okay, you have the crap check, and you have an 11 bet. Okay, the 11 bet pays 16 for 1. Any easy way is going to pay 16 for 1 on this layout. Any hard way is going to pay 31 for 1. Okay, 31 for 1. Okay, so it's 16, right, minus the $2, leaving you with 14. Any two-way split and an easy way hits on a 16 for 1 table is just 7 times the bet. 7 times the bet and still up to win. That means that if someone throws you $3 C&E, not a problem, because if the 11 rolls, it's going to pay how much? 21. So that works out fantastic. You're going to get a lot of $5 C&Es. Okay, $5 C&E. It's going to pay on this layout. It's going to pay 11 rolls, $35. 7 times 5. Any two-way split, easy way on a 16 for 1 table. It's 7 times the bet. Still up to win. And that goes for, let's say, here we go. The two-way 4 hopping. If the 3-1 happens, right, it's 6 times 7, 42. Two-way 10 hopping, the 6-4, it's 7 times the bet and still up to win, okay? You can break it down and take the $3 times 16 and then deduct the bet. You can do it that way if you're great at math, but me, not so great at math, I gotta go with these keys, okay? Now, the difference is if you end up at a strip property that's 15 for 1, it's 7 times minus half the bet. Half the bet. Okay? So this would be 32, because you don't have 50 cents. It should be $32.50, but it'd be $32. Okay? You follow? Everybody good? Alright, 7 times minus half the bet. If the crap check rolls, it's going to be how much? Does anybody know what the key? 3 times. Just 3 times. 15 bucks. Done. 8 for 1. 3 times. 8 everywhere, 8 for 1 on any craps. Everywhere, 8 for 1. Okay? So on a split check, it's going to be 3 times the bet. 3 times the bet on the crap side. Okay? You good? Everybody good? Any questions? Okay. Now we have high sides. Let's say you have a high side bet. We're going to do a two-way here. A good example is the hard 4. Okay, two-way 4 on the hop, because you can bet any combination of the dice on the hop. Okay, literally any combination on the hop. The hop or the turn means the next roll of the dice. I'm also going to introduce you guys to the wheel. You're not going to see it hardly ever, almost never, but it's a nice bit of trivia. Okay, two-way 4. If the hard 4 hits, okay, it's going to pay how much?